Hello everyone. In this video, I'll be translating and summarizing the latest Urdu broadcast by Samina Pasha to make it accessible for our English-speaking audience. Let's go through the key developments and insights in Samina Pasha's words. There are important hearings, and along with that, it's also the day for a meeting with Imran Khan. On the other hand, Sohail Afridi, who is one of the new ministers, also seems unwilling to back down. He is using all legal and judicial routes. At the same time, he has said that he will go to the public as well. If he is not allowed to meet, if his voice is not heard, and if he, as expected, comes forward with an aggressive tone, it seems like the war drum has already been beaten. There will also be discussion in the assembly about his title. Alongside that, Adil Raja has made an appeal to Imran Riaz. What is that appeal? We will talk about that too, and then some other important news will also be part of this vlog. I request you to subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed yet. First of all, let me tell you that today is Tuesday, and on Tuesdays, everyone's eyes are fixed on Adiala jail because this is the day of the meeting with Imran Khan. Family and lawyers are supposed to have meetings, which are not happening, and in recent times, whatever statements from Imran Khan have come out or been reported happened because his meetings were taking place. The jail trial was ongoing, and during that time, meetings used to happen. By the way, on Monday, there was also supposed to be a hearing in the GHQ attack gate case, which was postponed. Toshakana was also postponed. At that time, I had already told you that GHQ's hearing would not take place because they now want to push those matters forward in the way they have ordered, meaning to keep meetings closed. In this context, I don't think Imran Khan's sisters will be able to have a meeting today either. Yes, it's possible that one lawyer might be sent for 10 to 15 minutes, and that lawyer might be someone about whom you could say they'll give a very homeopathic, very mild statement. Like, yes, everything's fine. Imran Khan said, I love you all, and that will be it. I think that's the kind of message that will be delivered, and that's the type of meeting that will be arranged. There's no chance that the sisters will actually meet. Yes, it's certain that the sisters will come. Activists and MPAs will come. There's a bustle outside the High Court. There's a happening. There you get various updates. According to Alima Khan's camp, there is still a possibility that she could be arrested. Previously, 2 warrants had already been issued against her, and now once again on Monday, she was supposed to appear. She didn't appear, after which another arrest warrant was issued. So it is possible that when she arrives at Adiala for meetings, a team will be there to arrest her. It's also possible she won't be arrested, because she was more in the public eye at the time when she was delivering a message from Imran Khan. Now, since neither the meeting is happening, nor the message is getting through, it's possible they will try not to start a new conflict in this context. But in any case, you can't expect anything from them. They might do anything at any time. The point is that there will be a happening outside Adiala. Something or other will happen. Let's see what happens. On the other side, Imran Khan's young ministers, the newly elected ministers, Sohail Afridi, had a very active day on Tuesday in the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa Assembly, where he presided over a very important session. I gave you details in the last vlog as well. He also had a separate meeting with the opposition leader and with the speaker, and he presided over the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa Assembly session. Several leaders spoke in that session, and of course, everyone discussed the operation as well, and they also commented on a major press conference that took place in Peshawar. But the minister's statement was quite important. So 1. The minister again indicated that their meeting with Imran Khan must be arranged under all circumstances, and for that they are taking every legal and constitutional route. They have filed petitions. They have written a letter to the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court. They have filed a petition with the Chief Justice of the High Court. They themselves also went to Adiala to try to meet. And they have now announced that if their meeting is not arranged, they reserve the right to go to the public. Today, the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa Assembly also passed a resolution demanding that the ministers be allowed to meet Imran Khan so they can consult and form their cabinet. When asked about cabinet formation, they said they haven't finalized anything yet and will finalize it after consultation with Imran Khan. When asked whether it seems unlikely their meeting with Imran Khan will happen, they said they will create the possibility if needed. No problem. They are very clear about this. Second, in their statement, they said they also have the right to go to the public. They released a schedule for 3 consecutive days. On Friday, they will go to 4 places. They will address a convention there. I think this convention will become a rally. On the weekday, maybe Saturday or Sunday. They are going to Khyber Agency, where they will take part in a Kaban Jirga. They announced that a week ago, and preparations there are still ongoing. The tribal elders, the locals, and young people will all attend. That gathering will also be very important. Their meeting there will be very significant. And on Sunday, they will go to Kark, and on that day they say, they will announce further steps for action. Basically, my understanding is, they have signaled, don't think they'll just sit in their offices and occupy themselves with administrative matters. They say the change they came for. They will try to bring about that change as much as they can. For that, they will use legal and constitutional means, and afterwards the struggle on the streets. They call themselves champions of protest politics. Will continue. So their plans appear to be quite clear. They will move on both fronts, so no one can say they didn't try. No one can say you only did show or you didn't try on the streets. They will pursue both policies. Besides that, in his speech he said some striking things. He said that 1 day of a lion's reign is better than 100 years of a jackal's reign. I don't know how long I'll remain in this chair, but as long as I stay, I promise I won't let the head of the people bow. And I will do everything in my capacity to strive so decisions in favor of the people can be taken. Closed-room decisions shouldn't be imposed. We should also be heard, and after hearing our side matters should be moved forward. He was very clear about this. One indication he gave was also important, in that he didn't claim, now try to remove me. I'll complete 5 full years. He knows conspiracies against him will not stop, and because when he resists, he knows a sword will hang over him, that he could be removed, or a false or true case could be fabricated and used against him. It's not such a big thing. He knows this chair seat is an insecure thing, and power can be taken away at any time. But he did say, as long as I am here, don't think I will rule according to your wishes. I will rule according to my own will, whether it lasts a day or 100 years. That was an interesting remark from him. Otherwise, the announcements he made, I had already told you some of them. He repeated them in the session, and emphasized that if someone thinks when they talk about constitution and law, they are advocating a confrontational policy, then yes, let it be called confrontation. Yesterday, many ministers were saying that they are the ones who talk about confrontation and collision. He said, if insisting on a meeting with Imran Khan is confrontation, then I will insist on it firmly. If asking for peace for your people is confrontation, then I will keep doing that with pride. He answered strongly that what he is doing is within the constitution and law. It is his right, his duty, and his responsibility. Call it confrontation or collision or whatever you like, but he will not step back. Those were the important announcements from him today. Regarding the cars they returned, Dalal Chaudhry was quite upset and said this man became immature and the ministers expected such decisions from him. He criticized them harshly. But the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa government's position is that those were used cars and were used by missions of the Muttahida Qawmi movement somewhere. And when they became unusable, they were sent back. They said either give us new cars or keep them with yourselves. That matter has again become a source of dispute for them. Anyway, it was a busy day for them, and it seems their coming days will be similarly busy. It would be better, without escalating this tension further, to arrange his meeting. It's not such a big thing to make a fuss about. What will happen? Let them have half an hour or an hour meeting. They will discuss the names for their cabinet. Anyway, wherever Imran Khan's meetings are happening, it has come to my hearing that all of his recordings are being bugged. All kinds of sounds are also being recorded. So, it's good for you to know what's coming up next. It's better that things unfold in front of you in such a way that there's no harm in arranging a meeting for him once. Yes, if someone has made an ego issue out of it, saying we won't arrange it, then that's a different matter. But this only increases tension. It won't reduce it. Now because of this, provincial matters also get affected. Clearly, when the cabinet will be formed, that's when you can say a full government formation has occurred. Many issues need cabinet approval. Things move forward with approvals within the cabinet. So, you have to look at this too, that now they have to run things, arrange their meeting and let it be done. If this gesture comes from your side, they'll also think, no, let's sit down and work together. One important decision today was announced by the Speaker, who said that in light of the security situation, we will call the Corps Commander and the IG to brief us. This is quite an important statement from their side. Generally, we don't see corps commanders coming to the assembly in the morning and giving briefings. Even if they have a security committee, they don't normally come in to brief. But Babar Salim Sawati mentioned this today, and it was quite appreciated, because if you look at it hierarchically, it makes sense for security officers to give briefings. However, our former Ali Amin Gandapur used to take the whole cabinet to the corps commander house for dinners, and there they would also have briefings. In any case, this statement is being seen as unusual. Even though he had already said he would not run the government in a traditional manner, but in his own way, and make decisions in a way that would bring about change. This was the performance of Sohail Afridi today. Another important piece of news is that Adil Raja has made an offer to Imran Riaz. As you know, Adil Raja had a case running in London recently. Brigadier Rashid Nasir from here filed a case against him, accusing him of tarnishing his reputation. Adil Raja filed a case in response, claiming false accusations. The judgment came recently, and it was against Adil Raja. He was fined heavily, and I believe the amount is around 12 to 13 crores in Pakistani currency. He has the right to appeal, but there are only 6 or 7 days left for him to file an appeal. However, on this occasion, Adil Raja has once again asked Imran Riaz to join him in the case. He said, "You were the victim in this case, and you had mentioned that you weren't consulted. Now I'm formally asking you to join me in the case when I appeal so that we can strengthen our case together." The funny part is that Adil Raja had previously accused Imran Riaz of being involved in a whole drama and had even said that PTI would be hijacked and Imran Riaz would be brought in as a replacement for Imran Khan. So, these kinds of accusations were spread about him. Later, of course, Adil Raja couldn't provide any evidence, and the situation changed. Imran Riaz had a difficult time, and when he returned, his condition was clear to those who met him. I myself met him in the first week, and we could see how tough his situation was. It pains us when people talk about him from afar without understanding the struggles he went through. You can't just dismiss the pain of someone who's gone through such hardship and loss. If you have any doubts, you should think about how much pain it must have caused his family. So, when people talk like this, it's perplexing how they think that someone willingly goes through so much suffering, as if there's a thrill in facing hardships or nearly losing one's life. Later, when he was supposed to leave, there was also some tension that information had been leaked, which could cause problems for Imran Riaz's family. So, all these things keep going on. And despite Adil Raja's excessive criticism of Imran Riaz, now that he thinks Imran Riaz can strengthen his case, he's asking for help. If that's the case, Adil Raja should first unconditionally apologize for all the false accusations he made. He should admit that they were wrong. Now, Imran Riaz can choose not to help, as it's his choice, and if he refuses, Adil Raja will probably say that Imran Riaz is just playing the hero. Imran Riaz, for his part, has never run a full-fledged campaign against Adil Raja. He's only responded to the campaign Adil Raja ran. He hasn't created an entire front against him. The point is that I don't see Imran Riaz joining in any case with him. When I spoke to him about it, I didn't get the impression that he was interested in the case. However, he did say that if Brigadier Rashid takes action against him, he would fight it. When he was in Pakistan, he had said that he had requested the courts to call him and ask him to testify. But at that time, no one saw the need to. Chief Justice Qazi Faiz Issa didn't even acknowledge Imran Riaz's existence, so none of these things came forward. These are the facts. The sad part is that many people have suffered greatly during this regime, and some try to discredit them, undermining their sacrifices. In the end, each person will find their reward from Allah for their actions. But the truth always comes out. On another note, today's story also included news about Sadrizvi. According to Dawn News, the police have located his whereabouts, and he is believed to be in Azad Kashmir, where an attempt will be made to arrest him with the help of local police. This news seems quite strange, as it's being reported that he escaped on a bike and is now in Azad Kashmir, which is outside Pakistan's legal jurisdiction. The Punjab police can't act there due to technical problems. This whole situation is quite strange, as it's unclear how he reached there without anyone noticing. If they've located him now, it raises questions about how it took so long to find him. Azad Kashmir isn't an area where Pakistani police can't go, so there's something fishy going on. We will only know the full story if an official investigation is carried out, but for now, it remains a mysterious incident. Lastly, there's a good update about tomatoes. It looks like they might become cheaper soon. The news is that if the Pak-Afghanistan border opens in the next 24 hours, there's a possibility that the import of vegetables from Asia will resume, which may cause prices in the markets to drop. Right now, tomatoes are selling for around 500 to 700 rupees, but hopefully, this situation will improve. China and other friendly countries have expressed confidence in the agreement, and further discussions on this are expected to happen around October 25th. Let's hope peace continues between the two neighboring countries and that things improve through dialogue. That wraps up our translation of Samina Pasha's video. I hope this English version helped you understand her message better. Please like, share and subscribe to Awami Lens to help our community grow. Don't forget to leave a comment below and let me know what you thought of this effort.